at the helm, but that is the reality of things here today. Last game for UIndy was Thursday against Springfield. They were winners 63-58, so Springfield, very good team, gave them a tussle. Before that, they beat McKendree 75-50. And then back in January 14, they knocked off UMSL, ranked 11th in the nation at 77-70, the final tally there. Now let's step aside. We've got our anthem, and then the Valley View Dental starting lineups to come.
Basketball matchup featuring the Greyhounds from the University of Indianapolis and your Lewis University Flyers! The Division II Conference Commissioners Association, the Division II Athletic Directors Association, the GLVC, University of Indianapolis, and Lewis University wish to recognize a very important part of today's game as a part of Division II Officials Appreciation Week. Often overlooked and underappreciated is the amount of time, effort, and dedication our officials give back to support the sport and our student athletes. Their commitment to safe, fair, and competitive contest is a critical part of the student athlete experience. D2CCA, D2ADA, GLVC, Indianapolis, and Lewis ask you to join us in showing appreciation for their support of our student athletes at today's game by thanking them with a warm round of applause. The first time ever they have ever gotten applause. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise and join us in the play of our national anthem.
Time indeed for the Valley View Dental starting lineups here today. For the Greyhounds. Josiah Tynes, 6'3" junior from North Preston, Nova Scotia, 8 points per game. Jesse Bingham, redshirt sophomore, 6'6" from Indianapolis, 16 points per game. Bruno Williams, the former Flyer, 6'4" senior from Milwaukee, 9 points per game. Jacoby Robinson, 6' senior from Indianapolis, 7 points per game. And Kendrick Choa down low, the 6'7" junior from Silver Spring, Maryland, 14 points, 8 boards a game, Kendrick Choa. Now the lights are out here at Lewis University. As we bring the spotlight out to name our starting lineup. So for Lewis, Bo Frerex, the first announced to the crowd. 6'1" junior from Cary at 15 points per game. Then Jameer Hill, local product, 6'1" sophomore from Joliet West, 11 points per game. Marian Anderson, the 6'4" freshman from Rock Island, Illinois. Jem Kirchman, 6'8" sophomore from Bursa, Turkey, at 5 points per game. And then the other starter, Devin Vanderheit, 6'6" sophomore from Washington, Illinois, at 7 points per game. Scott Trost in his 16th year. At the helm, Paul Carsaro, head coach for UIndy. So here we go. Indy in the maroon, Flyers in the home whites here today. So Flyers will break the huddle. And again, on a windy, snowy day throughout the Midwest, talking about 3 inches or so of snow around Chicagoland. So the drive home could be interesting when we're done here in a couple hours. Kirchman to jump center against Choa. And we're underway, and Flyers win the tip. So up front here, get things started with Jameer Hill. Left side, Vanderheit hands it off. We'll take a 3 right away and miss it off the back of the iron for Bo Frericks. I'll come back in a hurry. Take a 3 high left of the arc right away. Miss that from Bruno Williams, but they get an offensive rebound. Keep it alive. Drive right. Contact made. Shot missed. Tynes fouled there by Kirchman. And 2 shots coming right away for them. So Tynes at the strike. Free throw is good there. So up and running. Free throw there is good. Put on a little full court press. Frericks to Vanderheit. They play a little catch in the backcourt. Bad pass. Stolen away. Drive left. Bank it up and in. Bruno Williams. Former Flyer getting them going. And Flyers in the front. Hill, high left side, Vanderheit. Well, on the road, you can't let them get off to a great start, as good as they are. They settle in a hurry early. We're in big trouble. Bounce past Kirchman. Shot is up and in. Let's see if they give him continuation. There is a foul. Basket is good indeed, and Kirchman to go to the line. So that could be a big bucket for the Flyers to get us going early as well. Talking about it, we got Zernich, who's played well down low, had some good minutes from Kurtulis underneath. Free throw off the back of the iron. No, Anderson fighting for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball call. Of course, Atakan San Kaya, we saw him with the ankle injury in our last game. And so, without him today, bring it in. So it's going to have to be, again, center by committee, no question about it. So they come front. Go right side with it. Underneath, ball knocked out of bounds nicely. Good defense by Bo Frericks. Mentioned Colin Kenny, 6'1" junior from Michigan City, Indiana, transferred here from Furman. Going to need some threes from him today if we're going to get an upset win here today as well. And a little hold down low off the inbounds pass. Well, we can't afford 2 quick fouls from Kirchman, but that's the case there. And they'll start and go left corner. Williams, pass down low. Bad one by Bruno. We'll steal it away. Nice job by Frericks. He'll run the floor, go all the way. Shot rejected, clean block by Bingham, but we'll bring it in on the right baseline. It'll It'll be Hill to bring it in. Again, both teams have beaten Missouri St. Louis. And so, again, they saw our win over UMSL. They know this one's not necessarily going to be easy. Ball knocked away, but we'll keep it. Anderson underneath Vanderheit. He'll drive, put up the shot, rejected out of bounds. That one by Choa. But again, we'll keep it. 10 on the shot clock. Flyer women won by 15 earlier. Up top, Vanderheit. Underneath, wide open, Frericks puts it up and in. Good execution. Ball slid along the baseline. Quick catch and shoot. We'll come back the opposite way. 4-all tie. They go high left. Can't take the shot. So now Williams left wing. To the free throw line. Takes a dribble, floats it up and in. Bruno drops it home. And they have the 6-4 lead. We've played about 2.5 minutes or so. Kirchman up top. Drives right. Hands it off Anderson. Back out. Kirchman for three. Missed it. Rebound battle for Anderson. So going to end up in the hands of the Hounds, and they come back in a hurry. Bruno faked a three, and he traveled when he did so. He kind of slid when he faked. Zernich will come in for the Flyers, and Kirchman will come out. But you talk about one of the guys we could not really afford to lose. That was Sankaya, but that's how this sort of season has gone for us. But again, we're still so young. You know, we'll see Anthony Sales. He started quite a bit. He'll come off the bench, just a sophomore. Anderson in the starting lineup is just a pure freshman. He has it now. High left side. Vanderheit, just a sophomore. Drive low right, Anderson. Right corner, Hill. 7 on the shot clock for Jameer. He'll take a shot blocked and taken out of the air by Kenny. Again, they talk about how long they are. There's just a lot of 6'7s with long arms in their lineup. It's going to be tough to shoot over them no matter where we are on the floor. They have it up top. Go high right side. Drive, and a great job by Anderson to tie up tie up Choa. But they're going to call him for a reach-in. Thought maybe he had enough ball to get a jump ball, but no. Call a foul. Well, 21 is in for them. Julian Steinfeld, a 7-footer, sophomore from Frankfurt, Germany. So they just got taller, which I didn't think was possible. But they have, and they get it to Steinfeld. To Williams. Top of the key to number 5, Aaron Etherington. We know him. Senior, 6'6", great three-point shooter. Williams for three, high left of the arc, and he hits that. But that's how good they are. Etherington is their instant offense off the bench. But Bruno gave them some offense right there. Zernich for three, high left of the arc. No, but Anderson back up. Shot rejected by the 7-footer. And they'll come back the other way. This is going to be a tussle. Etherington for three, left corner, hits it. Well, we just talked about it, how tough they can be, and right away, we're going to have to call timeout. 30-second timeout. 16:02 to play in the half. Let's make it a full break. 12-4 their lead. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn and Suites Bolingbrook at Route 53 and I-55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook-Romeoville area just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel, recently renovated, offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events. 145 guest rooms and suites, restaurant, and lounge. Remodeled, comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at BolingbrookHolidayInn.com.
Flyer fans, the Tasty Waffle in Romeoville is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Family owned and operated since 2006, the Tasty Waffle is open from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, offering some of the best breakfast and lunch fare in the region. Their large breakfast menu features their famous omelets, stuffed French toast, delicate crepes, and hearty skillets. While serving up delicious wraps and homemade soups for lunch, stop by the Tasty Waffle located at 632 South Weber Road or give them a call at 815-439-8151.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Well, this was the start the Flyers could not afford against number 10 in the nation, and that is 2 of 9 from the field, while Indy is 4 out of 5. Plus, they're 2 out of 3 from three-point land, while the Flyers are 0 of 3. But we knew without AK, this was going to be a battle in the post, especially when they had Choa. I mean, it was going to be a battle anyway. But without basically your best player, it wasn't going to be any easier. And they're going to put on a full court press. Vanderheidt gets it in to Frericks. Hill still in the backcourt. Now Vanderheidt. Hill will sprint front to beat the 10. So now we'll get it started. Hill up top. Run a pick. Looks, gives it back Vanderheidt. Low right Zernich. He dives for it, saves it, but saves it into the hands of the Greyhounds who are on the run. They go left corner for 3. Missed it. We get a rebound Vanderheidt. They cannot connect with Jarvis Walker. We'll run the floor to Hill. Off the glass, no. Vernon, good job. Vlade Zernich puts it back up and in. Second chance points are going to be key in this one if we're going to stay close. 12-6 we're down. They launch a 3, top of the key, no. We get an Anderson rebound. They could not hit there from Bingham. We're going to need a good shooting day from Bo Frericks for certain. He has it right side. Picks up his dribble, looks for help, gets it to Vlade. Zernich to Vanderheidt. Now Hill. Right side Anderson. 9 on the shot clock, Hill. Left baseline, floater from 17, no. And heavy traffic and long arms, had to shoot over the top of him and missed it. Indy in the front. Right corner from 3 is good. Etherington has hit his first 2 threes. Well, I've called a lot of his threes in his career, that's for certain. They're up 15-6. Drive right is Hill. The little floater from 10 is good, Jameer. Well, again, we had that slow first half in our last conference game last Saturday before we rallied, and it went down to the last shot. But our slow start today can't last any longer. Not going to be able to come back as easily against this squad. Etherington missed that 3. Long rebound battle, and it's going to be, I believe, offensive foul going for the rebound. 7-footer Steinfeld with a hold. Get a substitution. It'll be Anthony Sales in for the Flyers, the 6'3" sophomore from Evanston. Hill will come out. Zernich going to play a lot of minutes down low for us today, especially if Kirchman with those 2 early fouls. Sales picks up his dribble high left. Left wing Vanderheidt, but it's stolen away. Bounce pass was stolen. Run the floor, go all the way, puts it up, and a blocking foul, chance for a 3-point play. So David Ija, junior from Fort Wayne, got the steal, got the bucket, and goes to the line. Another one of their many 6'7s on their squad. They have 4 6'7s, a couple of 6'6s, and the 7-footer. And the free throw, no. Rebound comes down to the Flyers. So we're down 17-8. Vanderheidt hands it off. Anderson. High left Frericks. Drives right side. Back up Vanderheidt underneath Vlade. Good pass, and we get the bucket. Good execution. Vanderheidt with the assist. Zernich finishes. 17-10. Indy with it left side. Tynes drives left. Dishes to a teammate who's open on the right side of the lane. Choa lays it home. Away interior defense is just going to be a tussle because Vlade, as good as he is undersized, especially against them. Right side. Given up there, so back now Vanderheidt. High left, Bo. Frericks can't shoot it. Dishes to Vladi, who puts it up and in anyway. Well, they're concerned about Bo taking those jumpers. And they left Vladi. Bo found him, and now we get a steal. Anderson got in the way, deflects it. Bo comes the other way. Vanderheit for three. Off the back of the iron, no. Oh boy, for momentum, we really needed that. Didn't go. But it is 19-12 as we're clawing back. And team defense is going to have to be the story for the Flyers here. They go left wing. Launch a three, miss it. Vanderheit the rebound. It was knocked away from him, but out of bounds. We'll keep it. As that shot was missed by Walker. And now we get the media break. 11:51 for the first half. 19-12 Indy leads. Back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
Fat Ricky's is the perfect family meal for game days, weekdays, even holidays. This year, ditch the time spent in the kitchen and spend it with your family around a delicious homemade catered meal from Fat Ricky's. Fat Ricky's caters delicious meals for groups big and small, including trays of their mouth-watering pastas like their famous Papa Rich's casserole, homemade Italian beef, country fried chicken, plus all the sides and fixins. And come see their new banquet room in Romeoville. With convenient locations in Plainfield, Romeoville, and Tinley Park, Fat Ricky's has the Southwest suburbs covered for your best holiday and everyday eats. See for yourself why Fat Ricky's is voted Chicago's best deep dish pizza. For all of your family's holiday catering needs, you better make it Fat Ricky's. Like Fat Ricky's on Facebook or Instagram for weekly deals and specials, and visit Fat Ricky's new website at fatricky's.com for easy online takeout and delivery, ordering from all three convenient locations in Plainfield, Tinley Park, and their new state-of-the-art Romeoville facility located off Route 53 on Independence Boulevard in Romeoville.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Well, we mentioned earlier on, Game 1, Lewis beat Indy 68-53 in women's play. The other women's games are all finals. Drury, the winner over Rockhurst, 80-73. No surprise. McHenry beat Springfield 70-63. Boy, Truman beat Umsel, but by just one. 72-71. Quincy over Maryville 84-78, and S&T tops Jewel 79-68. Flyers against the press. Colin Kenny, and the transfer from Furman in the game for Lewis. Frericks back over to Kenny. They're going to need some threes from him today for sure. Vanderheit, good bounce pass, little backdoor cut. And then they kick it right corner. Sales for three, no good. Rebound Indy. Good execution, just didn't get it to go. So Drury's won 16 in a row on the women's side. They'll miss a long three. That one from Jacoby Robinson. And Flyers in the front. Actually, there was 33, not 23. That was Sean Craig. Frericks, right side. Another three Sales. That one bounces out. And now it's Indy. So Drury 13-0 for the women. Truman 11-2. Flyers alone in third, 8-4. Indy alone on the women's side in fourth, 7-5. They go right side. High left for three. Good. Perfect sploosh for Ben Nickerson. 6-foot senior from Greenwood, Indiana. And the three is good. Kenny, we just talked about it. High right of the arc. So Sales missed a couple, but Kenny gets that one. And again, Utko Kurtulis in for us at the post, 6'9" sophomore from Istanbul. And he needs to be a bull in there today. Shot put up, tip, no, but that's a goaltend, isn't it? Yeah, that's a goaltend, yeah. The 7-footer, ball was still in the cylinder when he put it in. So that's a goaltend. And Flyers will have it against the press. Down 22-15, 10-17 to go in the first half. Frericks finds Vanderheit. Now Kenny into the front court. He'll set it up. Kenny for three. The NBA three from high left, no. Rebound Indy. They're 8 of 16 overall. Flyers are 7 of 20, so need to clean that up a bit. Bruno Williams back on the floor for them. Drive left. Didn't recognize him from anywhere. Stops at the free throw line, and he gives it up to their 7-footer, Steinfeld. Now Bruno for three, high left. Rattles it in. Bruno. Well, you know he wants to beat us. I mean, it was, you know, an amicable split, so to speak. As the ball knocked away out of bounds, we'll keep it. But obviously he wants to beat his old team. I mean, that's understandable, especially here in Romeoville. A couple of subs. Hill is back in, along with Anderson. And Hill has it up top to Kenny. Fakes a three, now drives, backs in, stops, and back outside to Hill. Oh, good bounce pass. Kurtulis puts up the shot, blocked, but a foul on Steinfeld, and Kurtulis to shoot two. Got him from the body from behind. Well, 25-15, and that's the problem in this game. We clawed back, but we just can't have all that many empty offensive possessions against this quality of squad in UIndy. Boy, it looks like Paul Corsaro is just going to challenge every single call by the official all day. There's no question that was a foul. And he is all over him. Sit down. Jesus. First free throw is good. And good again. So 25-17 as we approach 9 minutes to go in the half. That's Nickerson working against Kenny. Goes left side, left baseline. Bruno back to the basket, little jump stop. Now kicks it out into the corner and gets it back at the point. High left side, Bingham. Bruno runs into Marion Anderson and draws the offensive foul. Will come back the other way. Nicely done by Marion. Flyers against the press. Gets it into Hill. Couple of dribbles. They try to trap him, but gets it away to Vanderheit and gets it back. Now Vanderheit in the front. Drives left. Takes a 15-footer. Bounces out. Kurtulis tip no. And the rebound Indy. They'll come back in a hurry right side. The long two. Right side is good. Bingham rattles it home. Again, they're just not going to have that many droughts. So the Flyers can't either. 25-17. Excuse me, 27-17. Right side, Kenny. Back up Hill. Now Vanderheit. Hill penetrates. 8 on the shot clock. Went back outside Kurtulis. Now Kenny launches a three left wing. Missed it short. Long rebound, Indy. Picking up his dribble as Nickerson looks for help, finds it. Drive and the dunk. Timeout Flyers. This Bingham slams it home. 7:49 for the half. Full break. We're down now. 29-17. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
At Loyola Medicine, we place the physical and emotional needs of each patient above all else. We're proud to be ranked among the top 3 hospitals in Illinois with 6 nationally ranked specialties by U.S. News and Report. We care for the sickest patients in Illinois, handling some of the most complex and challenging cases, providing high-quality, compassionate care to every patient. Our holistic approach guarantees that at Loyola, you are treated in both body and soul. To make an appointment, visit loyolamedicine.org. Loyola Medicine, we also treat the human spirit.
Flyer fans, whether you're looking for a local getaway of welcoming friends and family to town for a short or extended stay, make sure to check out the Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet, a proud hotel partner of Flyer Athletics. The Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet offers gorgeous studio suites, equipped with a kitchen and full-size refrigerator. A daily free breakfast truly sets the Home to Suites by Hilton Joliet apart from the competition. Book your stay today. Give them a call at 815-727-3310 or visit them online at hilton.com.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So back here at Lewis, I'm Mark Vasco, Phil Cantu back at our studios at 1340 WJOL. Also simulcast on the video on the conference website. Bruno Williams with 8 to lead Indy. 6 for Etherington off the bench. 4 for Tynes, 4 for Bingham. On the Lewis side, 6 for Zernich off the bench. 3 for Kenny, then a whole bunch of 2s. So we're going to need to get these guys going. Offensively, that press, once again, has Vanderheit in the backcourt, now Kenny in the front. Now Hill. Kurtulis. Right wing, Jameer Hill. Goes baseline, underneath Kurtulis, double team, so it goes back outside Vanderheit. He'll take the long 2, no off the back of the iron, rebound to UIndy. Well, again, we cannot afford to be what we are right now, which is 30% from the field. And those are uncontested jumpers. Those have got to go. This is going to be a long day otherwise. They go free throw line. High left for 3. Good. Perfect look and perfect shot. Jacoby Robinson. 32 to 17. 6:45 for the half. Right wing. Hill. Goes baseline. Flip it back. Kurtulis. He'll step back. Thought about a 3. Then gets it to Hill, who gives it back and a give and go and slams it in. Kurtulis. Nicely done. They'll come back, but get a left side layup from Nickerson. Right now we're having to work a whole lot harder for our points than they are. Give Kurtulis another easy layup. Good job, good recognition. Kurtulis went from the right wing, broke to the basket, got a step on his man and laid it in. So again, good contribution from that big body, and we're going to need him without AK today. 34-21. Just can we stay within shouting distance here until the break? And then Kurtulis steals it away. Took it away from Choa. We run the floor. Anderson to Hill. Slides left wing, now baseline. Tried to go right corner, knocked out of bounds. We'll keep it. 5:40 for the half. They make a couple of subs. The 7-footer Steinfeld's back in. Bruno Williams back in for them as well. They have 22 on the shot clock. Get it in. Frericks catch and shoot. Fade away from 18 is good. So Bo clicks there. 34-23. 5:30 for the half. Underneath Steinfeld, working against Kurtulis. Good defense by Utko. Shot is missed. Flyer rebound. Hill. Left side, Anderson. Takes a dribble, goes all the way, floats it up with the offhand and in off the backboard. Ariane Anderson. Well, how about that? 34-25, and now Indy calls timeout after a little run by Lewis U with 5:03 to go here in the first half. 32nd timeout. So we'll keep it here. Well, again, threes are going to be important. We had that one from Colin Kenny, but that's all we have. We are 1 of 9, while they are 6 out of 12. And for the moment, they're up 9, so that's a lot of that, to say the least. They do lead in rebounds 14-11. Talked about before the game how the Flyers absolutely had to cut down on their turnovers. They have done that, even though we've been pressed all half. Only have 3 turnovers to their 5. And again, our 17 turnovers and that tough 2-point loss last Saturday to McKendree. A big factor in that defeat. And again, we cannot afford to give Indy too many extra possessions. We have not done much of that so far. Jim Kirchman and his 2 fouls back on the floor. And Zernich is back on for us in the post as well. With Frericks, Anderson, and Hill. Bruno Williams, high left. Goes high right side. Now they go high left against our zone. Now they go right corner. Nothing there. 7 on the shot clock. Robinson, he traveled. Yep. He went to pass it left wing to Etherington, but all of a sudden he realized he wasn't open, tried to stop the pass, and did, but hopped on his foot when he did so Flyers get it back. So this is a key possession. Flyers down 9 with dearly love to make that 7 or 6 with 4:40 to go in the half. Hill right side. Dishes Vladi. Puts it up. No against the 7-footer. And the rebound comes back the other way. Launched the 3 at the point. Missed that. Vladi the rebound off the miss by Robinson. You know you're going to get effort from Zernich. He's providing that here again today. You also know you're going to get rebounds. Frerichs up top to Hill. Hill dishes it. Vladi for 3 at the point. Missed it. Rebound. On the floor, the rebound goes to Bruno Williams, and he calls timeout. He was on the ground, and the ball just bounced to him. And he calls time. Well, does a nice job. He was probably going to travel if he tried to get up or get tied up with a jump ball. So he called the quick time. And we'll keep it here. So 3:59 for the half. Still 34-25. The lead here for UIndy. Mentioned Indy's number 10 in the nation this week. Indiana, Pennsylvania is number 1. Indy's number 10. Missouri St. Louis is number 19. Now the interesting thing is, they're 16-3. What it was when the rankings came out. Well, 2 of their 3 losses to these 2 teams here. We lost to them by 3 on the road, beat them here at home, and they just beat UMSL about a week ago. By the way, also this week there was the official word that Lincoln University is going to be added to the GLVC out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Lincoln, the Blue Tigers, currently in the MAIA, the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletic Association, or MIAA, I guess, theoretically. Of course, they were an associate member of our league for football for a few years, well, from 2014 to 2018, I guess, but now they're officially going to join our league and add baseball, men's and women's soccer, so that they can qualify to do that. And we already know that Upper Iowa is going to come into our league as well as we continue to expand. All right, so 34-25, the lead in the ball for UIndy. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Left side. It's Tynes. Gets it back and goes left corner with it. Now Williams. Left corner. They don't take the 3. Instead try to drive. Run into a triple team. Lost the handle. Did Bingham, but they get it back. Now go up for 3. Bingham, and he makes it. Well, our defense did a great job. We clogged the lane. He ran into a triple team, but only lost the ball temporarily before they got it back and got the bucket. Frerichs, they run the weave to Anderson. Zernich, lower right, Kirchman. Bounce pass to Bo, knocked out of his hands, but we'll keep it. 14 on the shot clock. 3:13 until half on the game clock. Right now we're down 37-25. Hill. Lob up top, Kirchman. Jem takes a dribble, looks for help, finds Hill right side. Jameer back up top. The pass deflected, hit off the backboard. They pick up the loose ball, try to run the floor. Anderson did a great job to get back defensively and knock the ball away and at least slow them down. Now they'll take a 3 high left, rattle it in and out. Rebound Jameer Hill off the miss by Tynes. Now we'll slow it down. They need a bucket here. Jameer in the center circle. Comes to the free throw line. Looks for Bo Frerichs. Bo low left. Jumps through a double team. Throws it up. No. Went to the ground. No call. And Indy comes back with it. Into the front. Bingham. Steinfeld, and back up top with it. Right wing to Bruno Williams. Bruno back up for a three. That's no good. Zernich the rebound off the miss by Tynes. 2:10 for the half. Well, we're hanging around. But again, need to get it back within 10 here with the basket. 15-footer. Jameer Hill is good. There you go. 37-27 at least, with 1:55 for the half. At half, the Lewis Academy of Coaches' latest group of inductions will take place. They go left. Ball knocked away. Ooh, tough call on a reach in for Jameer Hill. Team number 5, so they'll bring it in baseline left. Steinfeld out. Kendrick Choa back in for them. Tynes to bring it in bounds. Does so. Bingham drives right, draws the whistle, gets the foul as well as the basket, and goes to the line for the converted three-point play. Is it bounced off the rim and in? Again, we produce a whole lot of coaches, does Lewis U, and a couple of years ago came up with the idea to honor them. And so Pat Higgins will go in along with Butch Markells, Mike Matkovich, Joe Rodiguero, Paul Stevens all have ties to Lewis and then went on to great coaching careers. Free throw around and out. And there's going to be an offensive rebound, but they're going to say pushing off was Choa to get that rebound, so Flyers will get it. Jameer Hill comes front. 90 seconds for the half. Jameer right baseline. Back up. Frericks. Skip pass right corner to Anderson, but too much on that one from Vanderheit. A cross-court pass from high left to low right, off the fingertips and out of bounds. (39-27) Indy leads. They're at 58% from the field, 15 of 26. Flyers just 12 of 31, 39%. We are 1 of 10 from 3 to their 7 of 16. Defensive foul on Kirchman, I believe, and that's his third. He's got to come out. Kurtulis back in. 103 for the half. Their lead is a dozen, and in the bonus, they'll try to add to that with Josiah Tynes, the junior from Nova Scotia. Free throw is good. It's just weird seeing Bruno in a different uniform. And as good as he is, we're not too happy about that. One more coming. And good. Well, they keep the pressure on. Well, we battled and battled to get within 10. That's back up 41-27, however. Hill, right side. He'll drive. Tried to flip it corner to Anderson off a couple of hands before it finally got to him on a deflection. Now Vanderheit. Kurtulis faked a three, drives and gets fouled from behind on a reach in. 40 seconds for the half. Team foul number 6. So we'll bring it in baseline left. 20 on the shot clock. Well, actually side court left as it turns out. Frericks fakes a three, drives left, stops, dishes Kurtulis. Finds left corner Anderson for three, rings out, 1 of 11 from 3. And Vanderheit tangles with Etherington. Bodies to the ground and a foul is called. 27 seconds for the half. And Vanderheit to the line for the one in bonus. So Vanderheit at the stripe. And on their side, 9 for Bingham, 8 for Bruno Williams. Free throw good there for Vanderheit. They've spread the points and rebounds around. Nobody has more than 2 rebounds on their side, but a whole bunch of them do. On our side, 6 for Zernich, 6 for Kurtulis. Vanderheit makes the first, misses the second. Our rebounds, Vanderheit has 4 of those. But right now we're trailing 41-28. 17 seconds for the half. Right side, Etherington catch and shoot for 3, missed it long. We get a rebound. Bo, he's got 9 seconds. Frerichs into the front. Takes the 3, partially blocked. Matter of fact, they'll grab it out of the air as Bingham got a hand on it. Now they'll launch a 3 at the buzzer and miss that high left from Bingham. As Indy goes into the locker room with a pretty comfortable 41-28 lead. So on the radio side, we'll take a 2-minute break and come back, and I think we'll probably have for you the audio then from the Academy of Coaches inductions. Now at halftime of the women's game, I played for you an interview with our men's baseball coach, Mike Vusko, but I think what we'll do is maybe save that for this coming weekend. We're home again Thursday and home again Saturday. Maybe for a men's halftime, we'll save that for a game coming up so we can bring you the inductions and the ceremony here. But before that, let's take a 2-minute break. Back in 2 on the Flyer Sports Network.
Windy City Limousine is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. We have every type of vehicle from sedans and hybrids to 55-passenger motor coaches, including SUVs, limousines, executive vans, luxury minibuses, and party buses. You cannot beat Windy City's competitive rates and first-class service. Find out why customers throughout the Chicagoland area and around the country are choosing Windy City Limousine for their car and bus services. Call 847-916-9300 or visit windycitylimos.com today.
Flyer fans, the Donut Shop in Lockport is the perfect spot to indulge in the area's finest sweet treats. Located at 1143 East 9th Street in Lockport, as well as their new location at 23836 West 135th Street in Plainfield. The Donut Shop offers 28 varieties of freshly made donuts, as well as a full assortment of specialty donuts. Lewis students and staff will receive 10% off any order with valid ID at either Lockport or Plainfield locations. The Donut Shop, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven, located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
Markel's pitch at Lewis on 3 national championship teams during the 74, 75, and 76 seasons. He also pitched 9 complete innings in the 1975 championship game in a 2-1 victory over Sam Houston State. Markells was chosen most valuable player in that 1975 World Series. He has the enviable distinction of never having lost a game that he pitched in postseason tournament play, compiling a perfect 11-0 record over the 4-year period. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for Don Butch Marquette. Our second inductee,
Butch Markel's just inducted.
Here today, is Paul Stevens. Stevens played baseball for the Flyers from 74 through 76. He established himself as one of the finest second basemen in Lewis baseball history. Stevens played on 2 national championship teams for Lewis during 1975 and 76. In 75, he won the national tournament Charlie Hustle Award, and he was in 1976 named team captain. In 83, Stevens was named assistant baseball coach at Northwestern University. 3 years later, he was named head coach at Northwestern, where he spent 28 years and recorded 674 career victories and was awarded Big Ten Coach of the Year 3 times. Stevens had 67 players drafted by a Major League Baseball club, including his oldest son, Trevor, in 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to Paul Stevens. Our next inductee is Pat Higgins. Higgins was at Lewis from 64 through 69 prior to his time at Lewis. Higgins was a student athlete at Brother Rice High School in Chicago, where he played varsity basketball and baseball. He participated in freshman basketball in his first year at Lewis, and he also played baseball for each year he attended Lewis under Coach Gordy Gillespie and Tom Kennedy. In the 1968-69 season, he wrestled for Lewis while it still had a sport. Higgins graduated from Lewis in 1969. He then became a teacher and coach at various grammar and high schools in Chicago and its suburbs. He coached thousands of athletes in football, basketball, and baseball. Higgins had 70 baseball players go on to college ball, and 12 players signed professional contracts. He managed and coached baseball teams and won 5 regional championships, 7 conference championships, and 2 city lower division championships. Over the years, Higgins had 519 high school baseball wins, along with 241 summer baseball wins. In basketball, he had 381 junior high wins, 28 basketball conference championships, and 12 undefeated seasons. Presenting Pat Higgins is our athletic director, John Planet. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pat Higgins. Our next inductee is Joe Renegaro. Renegaro has over 46 years coaching, with 23 years as head baseball coach at Joliet Catholic, Providence Catholic, and Lamont High School. Renegaro has amassed a 582-214 overall record during those years, leading to his election to the Illinois High School Coaches Hall of Fame in 2005. In 1994, he led Joliet Catholic to the Class AA state championship. Years later, in 2013, he led Joliet Catholic to yet another state championship, this time in 3A. Radigan was an assistant coach in 2022, in which Joliet Catholic won the Class 2A state championship. He's a 3-time East Suburban Catholic Coach of the Year, 3-time Chicago Catholic League Coach of the Year, and 2-time South Suburban Conference Coach of the Year. In football, Renegaro won the 1987 Class 4A state championship with Providence Catholic as an assistant coach. He was an assistant coach for Joliet Catholic in 1990, where the team won the 1990 Class 4A state championship. He had numerous players receive college scholarships and had 20 baseball players who signed professional contracts. He's been married 43 years to his wife, Debbie, and has 2 children, Krista and Zach, and 6 grandchildren. Presenting Joe is Joe Felice. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Renegaro. And our final inductee is Mike Makovich. Makovich has over 30 years of soccer coaching experience across the international, professional, and youth levels. He's currently the sporting director for FC Central Illinois, a youth program based in Normal. Makovich began his coaching career as an assistant coach at Lewis and as a coach at Bolingbrook High School. In 1987, he founded the Chicago Magic Soccer Club, building it into one of the most elite youth programs in the country. Makovich was recognized as the NSCAA National Youth Coach of the Year in 2000, and his club was named the nation's top youth program for 2005 through 2007. Makovich began his professional coaching career with the Chicago Power of the Indoor National Professional Soccer League from 90 through 94, leading them to the league title in 1990. He later served as an assistant coach in Major League Soccer with Toronto FC, Chivas USA, the Chicago Fire, and Columbus Crew. It is player development where Makovich has been most successful, having helped develop players such as U.S. national team members Brad Guzin, Jay Demerit, Jonathan Spector, and Chris Roll. In addition to his coaching with the Magic, Makovich guided the Chicago Fire Reserves of the Premier Development League to a 71-8-7 record from 2000 through 2006. He coached in the U.S. men's national team system, including a stint as the U.S. men's U18 head coach from 2009 through 11. Mike served as Director of Operations Coaching for the Chicago Fire Junior Soccer Club from 2011 through 2018 and coached the Des Moines Menace of the PDL in 2015 and 16. Presenting Mike is Evan Feifels, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Makovich! Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to the newest inductees of the Lewis Academy of Coaches!
So congratulations to all of our inductees into the latest Academy of Coaches. We have turned out so many great ones here at Lewis U. Bill Butch-Markells, Mike Makovich, Pat Higgins, Joe Rodagero, and Paul Stevens, the latest to go in to that little Hall of Fame here at Lewis U. Halftime of the men's game, our women got a victory in game one, but so far it's all U-Indy in game two, 41-28. At the break, 2-minute timeout, come back, recap the first half, get the second half up and running back in two on the Flyers Sports Network.
Looking for a great spot to unwind before or after a Flyers game? Nick and Ivy Brewing is the perfect spot to enjoy the best craft beer in the area. Whether you have a taste for a lager, IPA, ale, or anything in between, Nick and Ivy has the offering in their tap room. Located just over the bridge at 1026 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Nick and Ivy Brewing offer over 10 locally crafted beers nightly as well as live music. Visit them online at nickivybrewing.com or give them a call at 815-524-4857. Nick and Ivy Brewing, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
At Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
If you are searching for a family or cosmetic dentist, look no further. Valley View Dental is a proud Lewis University athletic sponsor and is celebrating over 19 years in the Romeoville area. Using today's latest technology, Valley View Dental can create results that change how you look and feel about your smile. Dentistry has never been so fast, efficient, and painless. Valley View Dental offers procedures like Invisalign and in-office teeth whitening. The Valley View Dental's friendly staff will ensure you're comfortable every time you're there. Call 815-372-0100 for an appointment or smile makeover consultation, and go Flyers.
Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn and Suites Bolingbrook at Route 53 and I-55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook-Romeoville area just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel, recently renovated, offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events. 145 guest rooms and suites, restaurant, and lounge. Remodeled, comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at BolingbrookHolidayInn.com.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So halftime, before we get back to basketball, do want to mention men's volleyball. Now, after we last left you, they had beaten UC San Diego 3-1 before going down to Austin, Texas, and falling to Stanford in a rough one. 3-1. In that fourth set, they lost 25-22, so tough way to go down to Stanford. Then lost another tough one in four, this one to Pepperdine. The third set, they actually won 31-29, so they really gave Pepperdine a tussle, but Pepperdine got that victory. Now, last night, right here at Romeoville, we were able to beat St. Francis College of Brooklyn, won that in 3 straight. And then tonight, right after we're done here, we're going to get set for Maryville at 7 o'clock. So men's volleyball will be right here at 7 o'clock, not on the air here on WJOL, but there'll be the live stats and coverage online of men's volleyball against Maryville at 7 this evening. Then we go to Fairfax, Virginia, following weekend to play George Mason and Mount Olive. Then we go to Ball State and play them February 9. Ohio State on the road February 11. And then we got 3 home matches in a row. Have Quincy February 15, Lindenwood February 17, Loyola Ramblers are here February 22 in men's volleyball. Men's basketball, again, home today, but also home this coming Thursday and Saturday for more conference doubleheader action that'll also be broadcast here, of course, as well. So after today, we host Quincy on Thursday, and then we host Springfield on Saturday. So those broadcasts are up next. Right now, we're down at the break, 41-28. And considering we are 1 of 11 from 3, it's kind of a miracle. We're still in the game at all and only down 13. Especially considering they're 7 of 18 while we're 1 of 11. They're 54% overall to our 38%. But if we can start this half with a little bit of a run, who knows? Now, on the Indy side, they've really spread it around. Nobody in double digits yet. Bingham has 9. 8 for Bruno Williams, the former Flyer. 6 for Etherington off the bench. 5 for Nickerson. And you've got 3 for Robinson. He's just got 2. Choa only has 2 points in 9 minutes in the first half. Kind of a surprise there. He came in averaging 14 and 8. He's played 9 minutes, has 2 points, 3 rebounds for them. For the Flyers, well, not only is nobody in double digits, nobody's even close to double digits. You've got Zernich with 6. Kurtulis with 6. By the way, Vladi also has 5 rebounds. 4 points for Frericks, 4 for Jameer Hill with 2 assists. 3 points for Colin Kenny. 2 points for Kirchman, but 3 personal fouls. 2 points for Marian Anderson and 1 point for Vanderheit. So we're going to have to find somebody with a hot hand here. Bo Frericks. And again, 4 points for Bo, 2 of 5, 0 of 1 from three-point land. Got to find a way to get him going in particular. And again, AK is here, but on crutches. And suffered that foot injury in our last broadcast here. And don't know if we're going to get him back. I didn't really get the full update on him, but I'm guessing no, considering the big cast and the crutches for our big man. All right, here we go for the second half. But he's got the big walking boot on that right leg, does AK. As he puts the crutches down and has a seat on our bench. So Flyers will have it to start the second half. We're in the white, they're in the maroon. Flyers going right to left in front of me as I sit. Instead of up top on the balcony today, I'm down in about the 4th row of the bleachers. You can probably see me from the cameras at Sweeps as I'm behind the scorer's table, and Bo Frericks starts right away with a 3 high left of the arc, so Bo gets that to go. Now it's all about stops on the defensive end. 10th ranked team in the country, winners of 11 in a row. Indy, the 3 high right of the arc is good. They answer right back with Josiah Tynes. And that's what we cannot afford. Them to answer right back. Jameer Hill, high left to Bo. Frericks to the free throw line. To Vanderheit for 3 high right of the arc, and that's good. So a couple of threes right out of the gate. And thankfully that 1 of 11 is now a thing of memory. So we can get on a run from there. 44-34. They lob underneath. Kirchman defensively, and are they going to call him for the foul? Yep. the basket and a foul. And that'll be right away the 4th personal foul on Jem Kirchman. At the line will be Choa. Now, coach wanted a 3-second violation but didn't get it. And Choa at the strike. Well, I said it was going to be, post by committee. And certainly the case, especially with AK on crutches and Jem now with 4 personal fouls. So Frerichs into the front, left side. Uses his defender. Didn't take the shot though. Left wing Vanderheit for a catch and shoot 3. In and out. Kirchman the rebound, but taken away from him by Robinson. And they come front. Low left is Williams. They're on a pick, drives, dishes right corner. They'll launch the 3, miss it, but Bruno Williams is there for the rebound, banks it up and in. A little 6-footer for Bruno. After the offensive board. He'll come front with it, Vanderheit. He'll attack, go left side, all the way, puts it up around and in, plus a foul. Chance for a 3-point play for Devin Vanderheit. Again, trying to hang in there against this tough team. Kurtulis in, Kirchman out with those 4 personal fouls. Vanderheit is going to be a really good one for us. Again, we're so young. He's just a sophomore. Again, Anderson just a freshman. Kurtulis just a sophomore. Kirchman just a sophomore. That free throw is good. Kenny's a junior. Sales just a sophomore. Hill just a sophomore. So not only is this team that we're playing really good, they are a veteran squad. And they go right side. Kick it out. Bingham, a redshirt sophomore, rises, takes a 17-footer, and Jameer Hill blocked it. Got a fingertip on it. We pluck it out of the air, and here we come. Now, they're not senior-dominated necessarily, but upperclassmen, so to speak, as Bo Frerichs goes into the paint, and I think Bruno fouled him before the shot. And Choa's a junior, Tynes is a junior, Nickerson's a senior, Etherington's a senior, Eja's a junior, Williams is a senior, Robinson's a senior, and so on. Now, Craig is just a freshman. They've got some young players, but 10th in the reason, because 10th in the nation for a reason. A lot of them played together for a long time. Bo Frerichs drives, goes all the way with the offhand, no. Hard to the ground, no call. Marion gets the rebound from a seated position, and it's a jump ball as reaching down to tie him up was Choa. Bo looks at the official like, I'm on the ground for a reason. Didn't get the whistle he wanted. Tynes is out, Nickerson back in. 49-37, Indy by a dozen and the ball. Long way to go, 17:08 to play. And Nickerson to bring it up. Standing dribble high right. Williams, back up Nickerson. They play a little catch. Back Nickerson now around the right corner, Etherington. He'll drive right baseline. Knocked away from behind. Anderson got a hand on it. To Hill, to Frerichs. Left side layup. No, Anderson fouls and puts it in. Marian Anderson. When I look at it on paper, I always want to say Marian, but Marian is the better pronunciation. Left corner, Etherington for 3. Good. His 3rd 3 of the day. The ball got away, so officials timeout. They put the pressure on. Hill will just take it himself and bring it front. They clear out for him. Jameer to the left side, goes all the way in the corner. Slides, kicks it around Anderson. Right corner, Frerichs. The 7-footer jumps out on him, so he can't take a 3. So he'll drive anyway. And kick it now to Hill. Bow, penetration, the runner from 10, blocked by the 7-footer Steinfeld. Rebound is Indy. Well, that's how much they want to shut down Bow. They put the 7-footer on it. Etherington misses a 3, but they get an offensive rebound. Keep it alive, pick up a bucket and a foul, and a chance for a 3-point play. So second chance points there, helping Indy. Well, and that's why you've got a 7-footer in Steinfeld. They list him. Well, they don't even list his weight, but he's a skinny 6 or 7, so he can move and jumped out to guard. Full break. 54-39, the lead for Indy. 15:43 to play. Back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
Start the new year with some great Lewis Flyers gear. Shop LewisFlyers.com store has over 1,300 items to choose from. Items include apparel representing all Flyers teams, as well as fashion, home, and business accessories and novelties. The store will also feature regular promotions throughout the school year and around special events. Choose from great brands like Adidas, Under Armour, Champion, and more today. Strike and Spare 2 is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Sign up for one of our many leagues or just stop by for some great fun. Located in Lockport, Strike and Spare offers something for bowlers of all ages and skill levels. We have great food and drink and also a large banquet room available for your next birthday party, fundraiser, or special event. Search Strike and Spare 2 to find us on Facebook. And check out our special offers and upcoming events. Go Flyers!
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
As we come back, Indy on top 54-39. They're at 57% for the game, 20 of 35. 9 of 22 from three-point land. That's 41%. Again, you'll take that. Flyers just 3 of 14, 21%. Trying to complete a three-point play is Bingham. Rebounds, Indy leads that 23-18. Free throw, good. Now turnovers again. Flyers doing a nice job. They only have 6 to Indy's 8. Colin Kenny back out there. They're gonna need him from 3. And again, if they're gonna put a 7-footer on Frericks, you can't guard Kenny, the other three-point shooter we have, with a 7-footer. You don't have that many of them. Hill drives left, goes all the way. A little wraparound pass outside Vanderheit. Kenny for a 3 right corner. Got it. Colin Kenny. His second 3 of the day. Flyers down 55-42. Still over 15 minutes to play. Seg back in that zone. And we steal it away. Kurtulis steals away the post pass. Drives front. Dishes left corner, intended for Bow, knocked out of bounds, and we'll keep it. We had the center, Kurtulis, bring it all the way up himself. And again, he's a good ball handler, and he's a good three-point shooter for a big guy, but he's a big guy, so it's kind of interesting to see him, built like a defensive lineman, dribble the ball up front. Get it into Jameer Hill. Right side, Frericks. He'll take the 3 on the wing and hit it. So there we go. Finally got him open. He got his man up in the air and took a side step and hit the open tray. And it's back to a 10-point game, 55-45. They go right side. We did this against McHenry. He fell down by a lot early, then rallied in the second, but they come back and answer with a 3 of their own there from Tynes. Staying within shouting distance. And a Hill in the front. Left side, Kenny. Low left, Kurtulis. And what are they going to say? A hold before the shot. Foul will be called on Choa. Now he's got 3. So Steinfeld, the 7-footer, back in for him. And they have now a couple guys in double digits. Bingham's got 12. Tynes has 12. Bruno Williams with 10. Ball knocked out of bounds. They'll try again. On the Flyers side, Frericks with 10 now. Vanderheit with 7. Bunch of 6s from Kurtulis, Kenny, and Zernich. Kenny gives way to Bow. Frericks flips it back up. Vanderhyde. Hill. 10 on the shot clock. Jameer rises. 14-footer short. Long rebound. Kurtulis. Frericks from 3. In and out. And the rebound comes down to Indy. Again, got his man up in the air. Sidestepped him. Got the open shot. That time couldn't hit it. Nickerson back out there. 13:30 to go. Their lead 58-45. Top. Walker will drive right. Turn, spin. 10-footer good. Tough shot. Jarvis Walker. Their lead back up to 15. It's 60-45. 13:13 to go. Kenny brings it front. Left corner, Vanderhyde. High right, Frericks. Bow drives, flips it. Kurtulis from 17. Rattled in and out. Boy, halfway in. Came out. And now it's Indy again. Nickerson holds it up by the center circle. Not in any hurry now. With a 15-point lead and the ball. Right side, Tynes. Rises, 17-footer, good. Right wing jumper, Tynes. Well, again, it's hard to come back against a team that's not missing. They're at 60% for the day. Reach-in foul on Indy up top against Frericks. On Egypt. And 3 out, 3 in for you, Indy. As Bruno Williams comes back on the floor against his old teammates. And for the first time today, we're going to get Elijah Williams into the game, freshman from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Started out at Illinois State, but still has his full eligibility for us here. But again, our young team gets younger with the freshman on the floor. Kenny gets it into Frericks. Right side, Vanderhyde to Kurtulis. Bumped, caught it anyway, lays it up and in. Letting the big guys bang around down low, and Kurtulis hung on to it and dropped it home. Again, he's been a real bright spot for us the last couple weeks off the bench in the post, and we're going to need him without AK. 12 minutes to go. Bruno can't shoot it. Good defense against him. Bingham. Wide out to Nickerson. 10 on the shot clock. Right wing with it. Williams. Bumping Bo, and they're going to call a charge. Yep. Nice job by Bo to get in his shirt, as it were, and a little lean enough to knock him backwards. Media break. 11:51 for the ball game. Indy leads at 62-47. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
At Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
With so many options for your college sports entertainment, who do you choose? Choose the Lewis University Flyers. Choose Lewis for the competition, tradition, and passion. Choose Lewis as the only NCAA Division II school in the Chicagoland area. Choose Lewis because their athletes graduate well above the national average. Choose Lewis for 100-plus NCAA appearances in the past 15 years. Choose Lewis for the best sports entertainment bargain in town. Choose the local D2 team. Choose the Flyers, the other game in town. For more information, visit lewisflyers.com.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So 62-47, Indy out in front. Again, Flyers won the opener. It's basically been all Indy here in the second game. Of course, it was fun to see Joe Rodriguero go into our Academy of Coaches Hall of Fame earlier on today, among all the others, because obviously I've been broadcasting games for and against Joe Rodriguero for quite a long time in my 41 years broadcasting games around this area. Of course, for the longest time, I worked for 13 years in Aurora before I spent in the last 20 or so in Joliet. And I broadcast all the Aurora Central Catholic baseball games for about a dozen years there. Bo Frericks against the press comes front. Vanderheit in the middle, dishes to Kurtulis, knocked out of bounds, will keep it. And in the old private school league, that doubleheader, you know, Aurora Central versus Providence pretty much determined the league championship every year. First it was Jaime Garcia, then, you know, then Coach Joe. And for Jim Schmidt and Mark Lindo on the ACC side of things. Rising up is Kenny up top, misses the long three. Steinfeld the rebound. Gets it to a guard. First, then I broadcast some of Coach Joe's games on WJOL over the years. Go right side. Down the lane, now kick it right corner. The launcher three, missed that. Rebound back, tapped, but it goes to Kenny. Now to Vanderheit. But it's a 1-on-4. Devin's going to go all the way to the bucket anyway, and he laid it in. What a nice job by Devin. He did not have any help, but he was able to beat everybody down there and get it in anyway. They'll run the floor, go baseline. Little spin move, little floater is up and in. Again, problem is we get the bucket and they answer right back every time. That time it was Bingham. But again, they're just not missing. 24 of 40 for 60%. We're up to 43%, but tough to come from behind. Kurtulis had his shot rejected. Ball to the ground. We dive for it. Loose ball. It's still on the ground. We're still diving. Kenny dove and knocked it away. Finally picked up by UIndy, and they run the floor. Well, we had three guys on the floor going after loose balls at once, so we might come up short today, but it's not because of any lack of effort. Oh, an NBA three up top for Tynes. Well, they're just not going to miss. They're a great team, just hitting everything. My goodness. Full timeout, 9:59 to go. 67-49 Indy. Back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven, located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
Flyer fans, whether you're looking for a local getaway of welcoming friends and family to town for a short or extended stay, make sure to check out the Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet, a proud hotel partner of Flyer Athletics. The Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet offers gorgeous studio suites, equipped with a kitchen and full-size refrigerator. A daily free breakfast truly sets the Home to Suites by Hilton Joliet apart from the competition. Book your stay today. Give them a call at 815-727-3310 or visit them online at hilton.com.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Well, we knew it was going to be tough today, regardless, but especially without AK in the post, because we know how good they are down low. But there isn't anybody beating Indy today. I don't care who you are. They are shooting lights out. And if there was any question why they're 10th in the country and they've won 11 in a row, they've answered every one of those questions here today. My goodness. We're just scrappy, and we battle back within 10. Then you look up, it seems like 20 seconds later they're back up by 19 or 20. It's just, they're answering every challenge here tonight. We break the press, Vanderheit. He'll go left side baseline. Flip it to Vlade, knocked away from him. And here comes Indy on the run. Left side, a little floater off the glass, too hard, but Steinfeld, a 7-footer, slams it home on the follow. Break the press to Vanderheit. We'll go to back outside Frericks. Frericks, penetration, all the way, floater from the left side, clean block, Steinfeld out of bounds. We'll bring it in, baseline left. 69-49. Indy by 20. Kenny to sit. Anthony Sales back in. 17 for Tynes, 14 for Bingham, 10 for Bruno Williams. We get it in Frericks. bring it up top, flip it underneath Vanderheidt. And we'll pick and roll. And we'll rise up from 15. Good, Vanderheidt. Frerichs with 10. Vanderheidt's now got 11 actually to lead us. 8 for Kurtulis. Zernich 6 points, 5 rebounds. But we're down 69-51 with 8:50 to go. Three-pointer at the point off the back of the iron. No, as they get a rare miss, frankly. That one from Robinson. Frerichs left side and a little bump foul. The 7-footer fouls him 20 feet from the basket. It just cracks me up. They've got the 7-footer guarding our guard, who is listed at 6'1". I'm not quite sure he's even that. Top is Sales. Sales. Left side of the lane, no, but a foul. He'll shoot 2. Well, they're 11 of 26 from three-point land, 42%. Flyers actually have improved to 5 of 18, 28%. Sales at the stripe. Deep breath. On the way and good. Nickerson in, the Titans back out. Bruno Williams didn't get much of a rest. He's back out there for Bingham. He and Vladi have a couple of words there. Teammates. And the free throw is good by Sales. But 69-53 the Indy lead. Well, again, we upset UMSL a couple weeks ago. This one, never really in doubt. Bruno kicks it outside. They'll launch a 3, missed that. Long rebound battle for. Bo's going to come out of there with it. After Walker had missed the long jumper. Vanderheidt an NBA 3. Missed it short. And here comes Nickerson and the Greyhounds again. Run the floor, Walker. Off the glass, no, but an offensive foul. That time hustling. Vanderheidt to get back to draw the charge. Well, and again, we're going to be outmanned and outgunned tonight, it appears, but we're hustling like crazy. Diving for loose balls, taking charges. It's just not working out against a really good team playing really well. Full break, 7:58 to go. Flyers down 69-53. Back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
At Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
Flyer fans, the Tasty Waffle in Romeoville is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Family owned and operated since 2006, the Tasty Waffle is open from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, offering some of the best breakfast and lunch fare in the region. Their large breakfast menu features their famous omelets, stuffed French toast, delicate crepes, and hearty skillets. While serving up delicious wraps and homemade soups for lunch, stop by the Tasty Waffle located at 632 South Weber Road or give them a call at 815-439-8151.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
Well, so Flyers, you know, we beat UMSL. They were ranked 11th in the country a couple weeks ago when we beat them, and we beat them convincingly by 18. I mean, that game was ours all the way. But again, we also had AK in that game. And they had opened the door for us a couple times. This thing's been shut from the get-go. But we're still hanging around. I'm still impressed. We've done that. Flyers in the front after breaking the press yet again. Vanderheidt. Back out to Bo. Frerichs. Vanderheidt. A quick ball movement. Oh, try to go right corner to Frerichs, but it's intercepted. Etherington back in for them. left side, a little contact off the ball. I think Vanderheit going to be called for the foul. As all of a sudden I look over and see Choa on the ground. 7:24 to go. 68, excuse me. As they go up top, and what do they call another? Foul off the ball, I think on Vlade. 69-53, the actual score. My live stats reset on me in mid-sentence. Lob it up top. Go right side with it. Back out. That's Walker who lost the handle. And again, Vanderheit dives for it. Gets it ahead. We get a Sales layup. Certainly not giving up. 69-55, 7 minutes to go. By right side, Nickerson. Etherington. He has it right corner. Back around. Now a little drive, and a runner is good from 8. Tough shot. Walker with that one. Again, every time we make a little run, they answer. Underneath Vlade. Zernich turns, spins, can't shoot it, so back outside again. Frericks. Back to Vanderheit, left corner, wide open Williams for 3. Short, rebound back tapped, and I think Choa fouled Zernich there. One for the rebound. Yep, that's the case. Well, they're at 59% on the day, 27 of 46 to the Flyers 42%. 22 of 53, which again is not bad, but the problem is the 5 out of 20 from three-point land when they're 11 of 27, 41%. Steinfeld back out there. And Zernich at the stripe. He's got a 1-in bonus with now 6:20 to go. 71-55 for now. And that one good. We'll get the second. But they jumped out early. Free throw good there. To get an early double-digit lead, and he would challenge. And it'd be 21, and then it'd be 10, and then be right back up to 17 again. And that's happened ever since the opening minutes. Etherington for 3, high left of the arc, no. Rebound comes down Vanderheit. So we're down 14 with the ball, almost 6 minutes to go. Vanderheit, high right. Frericks. Vanderheit. Frericks driving right side. Back outside left corner. Vanderheit for 3. Good, Vanderheit. Tell you what, he's having a very, very good season for us, and awfully glad he's going to be around for a couple more years. He's a really good defender, and now he's really getting confidence on the offensive end and becoming a real contributor. Down the right side of the lane, they miss a little floater. Zernich the rebound as Bingham cannot connect. Well, we're down a dozen with the ball with 5:23 to go. Not going away. Left corner, Williams. He'll take the 3. Miss it. Long rebound, Bruno Williams. He'll drive. Dish to Steinfeld. Vanderheit knocked it away. Ball on the ground. Re-dive. Another player for the Flyers dives. And what are they going to call? Sales had it. And then Bingham dove down there. And I guess they're going to call jump ball.
Jump ball, alternate possession to the
I believe Flyers will have it on the arrow with 5:03 to go. Down 71-60 with possession. Steinfeld out, Choa back in. Vanderheit and Frericks in the backcourt against that press, just playing catch. Finally in the front, Zernich. Hands it right back to Frericks to start the offense. Bow, right side. Now right wing, Sales for 3. Missed it, rebound Vanderheit, can he save it? Well, he saved it to an Indy player as they come front. Well, we need Sales to start hitting those. He's missed a few today. I mean, he will eventually. We know that. He blocks a shot at the defensive end, but sticking with it is Walker anyway. Or actually, it was Robinson. Robinson got that. And again, every time we get close, they get a stop and come back and get a bucket. And we're back down by 13 again. Frericks rises. 18-footer good. Both Frericks along 2. And we're back within 11. They can't put us away. I mean, it's never really in doubt. It's 4 minutes to go, but they cannot relax ever. Bruno rises, misses a 3 high right of the arc, and I believe it's going to be a foul on Choa maybe, or no, Williams was there for us. Let's see what they call. Either way, media break. We'll sort it out when we come back. 3:46 to go. Indy leads at 73-62. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Fat Ricky's is the perfect family meal for game days, weekdays, even holidays. This year, ditch the time spent in the kitchen and spend it with your family around a delicious homemade catered meal from Fat Ricky's. Fat Ricky's caters delicious meals for groups big and small, including trays of their mouth-watering pastas like their famous Papa Rich's casserole, homemade Italian beef, country fried chicken, plus all the sides and fixins. And come see their new banquet room in Romeoville. With convenient locations in Plainfield, Romeoville, and Tinley Park, Fat Ricky's has the Southwest suburbs covered for your best holiday and everyday eats. See for yourself why Fat Ricky's is voted Chicago's best deep dish pizza. For all of your family's holiday catering needs, you better make it Fat Ricky's. Like Fat Ricky's on Facebook or Instagram for weekly deals and specials, and visit Fat Ricky's new website at fatricky's.com for easy online takeout and delivery, ordering from all 3 convenient locations in Plainfield, Tinley Park, and their new state-of-the-art Romeoville facility located off Route 53 on Independence Boulevard in Romeoville.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
3:47 to go. 73-62. Indy leads it. And they're led by Tynes with 17. Bingham with 14. Bruno Williams with 10. 9 for Etherington off the bench. Leading rebounder is Steinfeld with 6. The 7-footer has 2 points on the offensive side for Lewis. 14 for Vanderheit today with 5 rebounds. 12 points for Frericks, 5 assists. 8 points for Vladi Zernic with 6 rebounds. 8 points for Kurtulis, and a whole bunch of 4s after that. Jameer Hill just 4 points, but he does have 4 assists. And Jameer with a tough reach-in foul against Josiah Tynes there. So yeah, Frericks 5 assists, Hill 4 assists. Vanderheit 2 assists besides everything else he's done today. They have it up top. Center circle as they spread it out. We go man-to-man after being in a zone for most of the day. 3:33 to go. Fade away from 14, tough shot. No, but Steinfeld back up and in. Now, awfully tough to stop that long-arm 7-footer from getting a rebound. Well, we wanted to cut down on turnovers. We've done that. They have 12 to our 8. But again, you weren't going to beat that team without hitting your threes, and we just have not done enough of that today. Vanderheit rises, takes an 18-footer, misses that, and they get the rebound. So they've got a 13-point lead and the ball with 3 minutes to go. A little bump by Jameer Hill. Called up top. Tynes will go to the line for a 1 in the bonus with 2:56 to go. So Indy taking care of business here today. We knew it was going to be kind of a tough physical game, but again, they jumped out in the opening minutes by 10 or so, and it's stayed that way or more the whole rest of the day. goes. And they're going to go to 10-2. Umsel started the day 9-3, a half game back. Free throw good. Flyers against the press after that one went. We're going to drop to 3-9. A very atypical 3-9 for us in the league, that's for sure. Frerichs up top, Vanderheidt. Frerichs. Drive right side off the glass and in, tough bucket, Bo Frerichs. Although losing Bruno Williams didn't help, I can tell you that. With all the young players we have, his veteran presence would have been nice. It was not to be. They miss a shot, miss a tip, miss another tip. Still plugging at it. Another miss by Robinson. Finally, Flyers get it. Kenny feeds Zernich. Shot blocked by Steinfeld, and they'll come out of there with it after that. Boy, his defensive presence, just so tough. You know, Vlade only listed as 6'6" against the 7-footer in the 5 spot on the floor. Less than 2 minutes to go. The Rise take a 3, miss that one long. A rebound knocked out of bounds to Lewis. So Flyers down 77-64, but with the ball and 1:45 to go. Vlade comes out. Kurtulis back in. Go to bring it up. Well, again, 15-point game for Colin Kenny against St. Francis on Wednesday, and he needed that for his confidence, and he's played well tonight. Bo gets clobbered as he drives the right side of the lane. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And again, we're going to need him if we're going to try to battle back the rest of the way to get into the tournament. Team 10, so double bonus here for Bo Frerichs. Free throw good. Kenny is out. Marion Anderson back in. Kurtulis wasn't out there for long. He's back out, and Elijah Williams is back in. And they bring Bruno Williams back on the floor with 90 seconds to play. The lead just a dozen now. As Bo hits them both. Now it's 11. Again, they can't really put us away. It's never really, as I say, been in doubt, but they've been hanging around. A full court press. They'll break it and come front. Go all the way. A little scooping layup is good, plus a foul, and Bingham will try to complete the 3-point play. They've just been too much for us all day today. They have just not missed enough shots to allow any real serious comeback attempt. They're still, even though it's come down quite a bit, at 52% on the day, 30 of 58 to our 42%, 25 of 60. But again, we are just 6 of 23 in threes to their 11 of 30. So their percentages come down. Free throw missed. Oh, but Kenny's rebound attempt off his fingertips and out of bounds. Well, they missed the front end and get the ball anyway. It's the kind of day that it's been. So they have 5 more trays than the Flyers, and that's making the difference. What's now an 11-point game. 16-footer good. Tynes. Every time we get a chance to get it within single digits, they get a stop and get a bucket. Vanderheidt to Kenny. Ooh, shame of it was he hit the 3, but they fouled our passer and Vanderheidt before that. So Bruno the whistle, and instead Vanderheidt to the line. 1:05 to go. And a free throw good for Devin Vanderheidt. What a good player. So 19 for Tynes, 18 for Bingham, 10 for Bruno Williams, 9 for Etherington today. Robinson also 7 boards for them. Again, the video pretty much goes right at the gun, so we're trying to wrap up some numbers here for you as Vanderheidt gets that one to go. Frerichs with 16, Vanderheidt with 16 and 5 rebounds. to lead Lewis U. 8 for Zernich, 8 for Katulis. Leading rebounder Zernich with 6. Under a minute to go. Their lead 81-68. Drive right. Katulis fouls Walker, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. They're putting this one away. Free throws, they were 8 of 11 to this point. We're 12 out of 14. Now they lead in rebounds pretty impressively, 39-28. Free throw missed. Now Flyers wanted to improve on turnovers, they did. Only 8 Lewis turnovers to their 12. Well, Bo Freric's day is done. Sales back on the floor for the last 49 seconds. Free throw missed that. Katulis the rebound. Points in the paint, they had 32 to the Flyers 28. Second chance points, they dominate that 15-7 to the Greyhounds. Kenny has the ball, knocked away from him, ball on the floor. Vanderheit picks it up. He'll take a 15-footer and around and in. Yep, goaltend, it went in anyway. Reaching up from underneath, tried to knock it out to the Hounds, but it went through anyway. 28 seconds to go. Flyers down 11, and they do not have to shoot it. They can just bring it in the front and dribble it out. Looks like they're going to do that for a final score of 81-70. So our women win the opener. Did a nice job to win that one by 15, 68-53, but the Indy men will win this one by 11, 81-70, and give the Flyers credit just for hanging around to lose by that amount, considering how well Indy played here today. So Indy makes it now 12 in a row, and again, all alone in first place in the GLVC. I'm Mark Fasco, Phil Cantu at our studios at WJOL. As the video says goodbye, I will say goodbye on the radio side as well. We'll talk to you Thursday. So again, we are home Thursday and Saturday this week as well. We've got Quincy Thursday night, and then we've got Springfield here Saturday afternoon. So I survived my doubleheader despite my concussion from Monday, which is the other reason this is going to be a quick post game, because I now have to drive home with my brain still concussed and in a fog. But thanks, Phil, for everything. We'll talk to you on Thursday. Have a good day.
Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn and Suites Bolingbrook at Route 53 and I-55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook Romeoville area just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel, recently renovated, offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events. 145 guest rooms and suites, restaurant and lounge. Remodeled, comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at BolingbrookHolidayInn.com.